Everyone here on YouTube. Welcome back to another wonderful Wednesday. I know I have not been uploading nearly as much as I was. There is a reason behind that because what is happening right now for the past few weeks, I have been traveling a lot more. One, two, I am not just traveling just to travel. I'm traveling to be around some of the top earners in the whole company. So I hope you can hear me because, like, right now it says, like, it's not picking up my voice very much. As you can see my door behind me as I move that. And I'm just disappearing. I don't know what's going on with my camera. I don't know what's going on with my Zoom. I don't know. But it looks like I'm going to have my microphone up to my face today. Yay! And you may or may not see my door in the background. I don't know. anyway, as I am half in the video and half not, because I don't know what's going on with Zoom or my camera or anything else of that nature. We're just gonna get right into it. So I know that we're just this is bugging. Like, I don't understand. Like, why is that showing up? Okay. And the way this camera is angled too, it makes my face look tubby. Which is not the case because I've been going to the gym, I've been working out, I've been losing weight. If any of you guys are interested in hearing that, maybe not. Maybe, you can hear it anyway because that's what I'm talking about right now. I don't like whatever is going on here. I don't like it. I have a background on for a reason, and it's just not helping. Anyway, so I have been losing some weight. I've been going to the gym. I've been, all that stuff that you're supposed to be doing, I'm doing. So, yes. But no, I am going off and I'm visiting all these people who are the top earners in this whole company. Like, if you want to make good money, who you gotta be around? People who make good money, right? If you want to be a millionaire, you hang out with the millionaires. If you want to be a billionaire, you hang out with the billionaires. It's just as simple as that. You gotta hang out with them. And I mean, it seems hard when you first hear about this and you're like, well, how do I hang out with a millionaire? Okay, we're not even in the same circle. Well, of course you're not in the same circle because they don't talk to, like, just anyone, because if you're just there to hang out and whatever, they're not going to talk to you. They're not going to talk to you at all. But if you're interested in learning how to make money and doing all this other stuff, then they will hang out with you and they will talk to you about making money. They will talk to you about making money. No, I wanted to hop on here because not only have I been slacking on getting videos out to you, but also I have hit a rough patch right now. I've hit a rough patch, and I feel like it's very important for me to come on here and talk to you about it and really let you know what's going on. And I need to be uploading shorts more, especially if I'm not going to be posting long videos like I normally do on the main channel. So, yeah, I need to do that more. But, so, I know we have done some Reflection Wednesdays, and I kind of would like to keep that going, as the Reflection Wednesdays and everything. So today is going to kind of be like a Reflection Wednesday, except I'm not going to be talking in, like, the third person like I normally do, like I'm talking to myself. What I am going to be doing, though, is I'm going to be talking about the kind of rough patch we've hit right now. So, whenever you are in a business and you are investing in yourself, you're going to hit a lot of rough patches in the beginning, okay? And you're probably like, Bryn, you've been doing this for like a year now. What do you mean? It's not easy yet. What do you mean? Why is it taking you so long? I mean, it's quicker for some than it is others. And, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and be like, oh, my life is perfect. I mean, yeah, there's times where I come on this channel and I'm like, oh yeah, I love everything. Everything's going great. And all this other stuff. And I try not to talk about the downsides and the negatives and everything. But, I mean, that is not life 100% of the time. Like, now, okay, so I talked to you a couple months ago, maybe last month or so, beginning of last month, maybe, that my best friend, she passed away, August 30th. Well, I regret to inform you, that my grandfather passed away a couple days ago. And so there's a lot of just loss happening. And a lot of people, when they face loss like that, their go-to response is to shut down and not continue to go. Mine is, you know what, I've failed, and what can I learn from this, and how do I keep going, and how do I make a success out of everything. You know, one of my things was to be successful before my grandpa passed, so I can get him the kind of care that he required, and that obviously did not happen. So I feel like a failure there. Yes, I've had successes. Yes, this is a business that I believe in very strongly, and I honestly, I wouldn't be telling you guys about it if I didn't believe in it. I wouldn't be telling you guys about this if, like, I didn't see any successes at all in it. Matter of fact, one of the people that I know, his name is Xander, and Xander, if you're watching this, hi. I knew him before he became successful. I knew him before he, you know, moved to Indiana to be closer to, like, the head honcho, okay? I knew him before all of that. So, I knew him before that, and now he has some success. He's not working a job anymore. Matter of fact, he's making his own money for himself, not from a boss. He's not listening to a boss. He's making it on his own. So I know exactly what this business provides, and I've had success with it myself, and I know what's going on. But it's still a struggle when you have life happens. You know, life happens still. Like, successful or not, you're going to have life happen sometimes, okay? Like, my friend passed away in August. My grandpa passed away a couple days ago. Okay? I've had my husband's mom breathing down my neck over the fact that I'm doing this, and she doesn't understand that you have to invest in yourself in order to get great rewards in the future, okay? You gotta risk in order to get a reward. You gotta risk everything to get a reward. So, like, I am investing in myself. I'm putting money into my business. I'm doing all of this. I'm traveling, meeting the top earners in the company. I'm doing all of this. But his mom has, and we just came back from Indiana 2 days ago, okay? We got back Sunday night, okay, for 2 weeks before we went to Indiana, and we left Friday. We got back Sunday night. For 2 weeks. She had been telling me, don't go, this is taking your money, this is doing all this other stuff, quit this and get a real job. Get a real job. Well, I can't sit there and explain to her that, you know, this is what I want to do, and this is how I'm going to be successful and how I'm going to make money. I don't know how to explain it to her, because first off, she's from Cambodia. She's from not even a very good part of Cambodia. Now, I know parts of Cambodia, they can be very, very successful, but the only parts that she's willing to watch or see, because she thinks everything else, the successful part of Cambodia, is fake. Which, I mean, from her background, she was living in not so successful area of Cambodia to begin with, and then she became a prisoner of war in the Khmer Rouge, in the 1970s, and then she came over here. So all she knows is poverty. So, like, she'll sit there and she'll watch YouTube videos, and about Cambodia and them eating and all of this other. She'll watch eating videos. First off, I cannot stand to watch somebody sit there and eat for like 3 hours at a time. Cannot do it. She can, apparently. I don't know how, but she can. I'm sorry, I get irritated at my husband when he's like eating on the phone and he goes, I can't do it. I'm like, babe, I gotta hang up on you. Like, I don't need to hear you crunching on stuff. I mean, he was like, but I can't breathe out of. I'm like, okay, I understand. Okay, we're gonna get you surgery for your nose so you can breathe out your nose. And he was telling me, he's like, I'm a mouth breather to begin with. I've been breathing out my mouth for as long as I can remember. So you're gonna probably be stuck with it. I'm like, no, when your nose is fixed and you can learn how to breathe out your nose, you're gonna learn how to eat with your mouth closed. It's just a fact, okay? I cannot handle you chewing with your mouth open. And he can chew with his mouth closed. I've seen it before. Sometimes he does it unconsciously. But, yeah. Sorry, I have a notification, not only on my phone, but also on my computer. I don't know if you can hear that ding ding or whatever on my computer, but that's what's going on. And it's kind of annoying sometimes, like when you're sitting there and you're trying to conduct business, and like the first thing you do in the morning is like you turn on your computer and you're like, okay, let's get down to business. Let's do this. And then you hear ding 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 ding, like right after the other, and you're just like, the heck? And they're not even business related. I personally get like notifications of link your phone to your computer and you got an email from such and such brand or whatever that you don't use. But they have your email address somehow and we don't know. And I'm like, I don't know either, but okay. So, yeah. But it's hard to explain to her, and I'm not going to sit there and try to explain to her because it's going to take too much time. First off, to try to sit there and explain it to her. Second, she comes from a very poor background, and so she's not going to understand. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't understand her coming from a poor background either. So, like, I have been in a poor background. My biological parents are drug addicts. I cannot even say word because they still are. I was adopted at age of 6. I was, I don't know if I've ever said this on the channel, but I've been raped and sexually assaulted and all of this other stuff. I know what it's like to go through all this bullshit. It really is what it is, from a very poor background into a lower middle class family. All of this. Now, I was not a prisoner of war. I don't know, like, all the stuff maybe that she's gone through in her country, but at the same time, how we handle the situation is different. Okay, so I looked at my life and I'm like, okay, I don't want this for my children. I want to be successful and I want to give them the life that they deserve. Where she goes and she looks at it and she's like, oh, I'm gonna get a job, and then that way, like, my kids, like, we won't struggle while they're still under my roof, but then after they graduate and they're adults and they have to get a job and pay me rent. I'm like, oh, that's two different things. So, like, one is become an entrepreneur and make lots of money. The other one is get a job and call it good. Okay? Which, I mean, and coming from my background as well, it's a lot of what it is. It's go to school, get a good education, get a good job. Or don't go to school, don't get a good education, and get a job. That's literally what it is. And then going to her. I know exactly what she wants my husband and I to do. I know she wants us to get a job. I know she wants us to, and my husband does have a job. I'm an entrepreneur. I own my own business. Okay, but the thing is that you're still gonna face hardships when you own your own business. You're gonna have to be investing money into your own business. You're going to have to put in the work and the effort and the consistency in order to have your own business, or else it's not going to work and nothing's going to happen. It's not going to go the way you want it to. You don't just pay, $1,500 one time and then expect to never have to pay fees ever again, right? It's your business. If you owned a brick and mortar shop, right, you would have to pay bills, utilities, other just upkeep fees, and rent every single month. Every single month. You can't escape it. Okay, only difference is that I paid $1,500 one time, and now I just pay $300 every month. Okay, and she's upstairs. If she heard me saying this, she'd be very upset, and then have another excuse to try to talk me out of what I'm doing. Though the thing is that I understand that what I'm doing is not what she approves of. She does not approve of it, and she's made it known several times, even though she doesn't understand exactly what I'm doing. She has some sort of inkling of what it is that I'm doing, and she's made it known very clearly that she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the fact that I'm going out on my own and investing money and everything, because she feels slighted, very slighted. And here's the thing, is that when you first start your business and you do all of this stuff, and I know I've had it for a while, is there's some things that you neglect, like some bills and stuff, because what you're doing is you're putting it into your business so you can have success in your business. Okay, so she feels very, very slighted right now, and I understand that she's upset, but at the end of the day, I know where it is that I'm going, and I know that she's going to be very happy when she gets a big check in her hand. Okay, she's upset now, but she won't be later on. But the thing is that, she knows somebody who's an entrepreneur, who owns restaurants, who owns rental properties, who does all of this other stuff. She knows this, and she's like, oh yeah, he's smart, he's smart, he's successful, he's making good money. But then when it's somebody else, okay, and again, I hate to bring up this race thing, because he's Asian, okay, but then it's like, if the white person, and I'm not saying this because of the racial, like, all the stuff we apparently have going on in this country, but it's I've noticed that she really only thinks that Asian people can do things, and when it comes to the white woman who is doing videos and who's has her own business and is investing in it, she doesn't believe the same thing can happen for her. So I've noticed this, and I've noticed that since I'm not Cambodian, she doesn't listen to me, and she only half listens to her son, my husband, because he's only half Cambodian. So, like, she'll ask me for my opinion on something, I'll tell her, and she goes, oh, okay, yeah. And then she'll ask Scott, and then she'll be like, oh, okay. But then, like, she'll ask somebody in her family who's, like, full Cambodian, and she's like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'm like, oh, great, I don't know why you asked me for my opinion, but okay. But, I don't put stock too much into that anymore, because I don't have time to worry about what it is that she is doing. I mean, she has clearly, she's made it a point to, not even to me, but to my husband, that she wants to sell the house and just move in with her other son, which, is great, because we're living here with her for convenience purposes only right now. I mean, we can go on our own. It's just we're living here for convenience purposes only, and she needs somebody here and all this other stuff. But she seems so adamant that she's just gonna sell the house and she's gonna live with her other son, and that's fine. The only problem is that, you know, now I've lost my best friend, I've lost my grandfather. Now we're needing to look into like other places to live because she's just like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm like, okay, whatever, you know. And I've been going on these trips and meeting with some of the top earners in the company. And right now, like I said, I hit a down in my journey. I've gone downhill, but I know I'm gonna skyrocket right back up, and I'm gonna come out more successful than I started. Okay, then when I hit that slope, I'm gonna, you know, I started here, I got here, and I'm back here, but I know I'm gonna shoot right back up. Right back up. And I'm not saying that, you know, I haven't had my ups and downs before this. I'm not saying that. I mean, you've seen me literally cry on this channel. You know that I've hit some pretty low points. And it's even now, like, I've been crying a lot. I mean, like, after one of the, like, meetings that we had, our Darren, our presidential diamond, he was, you know, Brent, I've heard a lot about you from Desi, and, you know, I really look forward to talking to you because, you know, she's been saying how you're putting yourself first and all of this other stuff. So I look forward to talking with you. And then after that meeting, I sat there and I cried. I cried. You know, I cried because I was like, you know, I'm actually doing it. I'm doing something that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing this because this is what I need to do. This is what's going to get me to where it is that I want to be. This is, you know, and all these people around here, right? They're talking about how they want to be successful, but then they're like, oh, but I don't have to pay anything in order to be successful. Oh, it should be free to talk to a millionaire. It should be free for mentorship. It should be free this, free that. You know, that's not how it works. Okay, you can't walk up to Grant Cardone and be like, hey, give me your mentorship for free. I need a whole year for free. Every second of your time for free because I need to get rich. You can't say that because if he gives it to you for free, you're not going to have any value on it. You're not going to value it as much as you would if you had to pay for it. Okay, I pay for my business. I have a value for the mentorship that I've paid for them to be my business partners and to tell me what it is that I need to do in order to become successful and get to where they're at. Okay, they're multimillionaires. They know something that I do not know. Okay, I'm not a multimillionaire, but I'm not broke. Okay, and matter of fact, I mean, you guys can say it's controversial or whatever, but if you read this book, and I don't even know if you can actually see it because, like, this might be all you get to see because my thing. So this book actually says, and it's in the chapter I read yesterday, and I was like, there is no poor people. Okay, and let me find the exact sentence before I just go off and you're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Of course there's poor people. There are no poor people, only people who do not know the riches of God within them. Okay, and religious, not religious, I don't care. Like, you can be Muslim, Jewish, Buddhist. I don't care. I'm Christian. I'm denominational. I really don't care. And I'm not trying to convert anyone from whatever religion they are, if they even have a religion. I'm not trying to convert anyone. But the point is that this book, it even tells you in the very beginning, this book isn't to, like, convert you, but it is to teach you how to better yourself and better see the world. So, and the reason I bring that up is because People are out there all the time and they're saying, "Oh, I'm broke. I don't have money. I can't afford this. I can't afford that." And it's true for like right then and there. Like maybe you don't have money. Maybe. But if you just keep saying that, that's not the truth of you. And I say that because that's how the book puts it. But I should do a whole segment on just studying this book, and then and record myself studying it, and have like an active study group on here. That'd be cool. Talk to my mentor / business partner about that and see what we can do, because that sounds awesome. But I say it like that because people are like, they go out and they're like, well, I've been poor my entire life. There's no way I can get to where it is that you want to go. And there's no way you're gonna get there because you come from the same background, and it's just not true. Okay. And that's why people from lower statuses, right, they sit here and they're like, well, I need mentorship, but I need it for free. I need it for free. I deserve to have it for free, because they're used to getting handouts. And that's, nothing against, people getting handouts sometimes. I'm perfectly okay with it. Some people need it. But there comes a point, and I know this from experience, where people just rely on handouts, and they're like, fuck it, I don't need to get a job. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do any of the shit that you're doing, because I get it for free anyway. The government just gives it to me. I'm like, okay, you enjoy living off of the government. Because I know this from experience, because my biological parents do this. They are like, well, my phone, the government gave it to me for free. My gas, I get reimbursed for my gas. Healthcare, oh, it's free from the government. If you don't want to work, you can get healthcare for free. Just saying. Anyone out there who complains about how our healthcare system isn't free like Canada and stuff, there you go. There's your your opportunity right there to get free healthcare. You just be broke enough and you'll get it. But at the same time, I don't recommend you do that. I strongly recommend you. I actually would like to see you succeed with me and make money to where, oh, you got to go to the hospital, or someone you love is in the hospital, you could just pay right then and there. I'd rather you be able to do that than just see you go broke because you want free handouts from the government. Okay, free handouts from the government sounds nice, but it's not. It's not nice. Yeah, and they give you the shittiest, crappiest, cheapest pieces of shit. I mean, my biological dad, he got an iPhone. I guess that works. But at the same time, if it's for free, of course, he's not going to value it. He dropped it, and he's like, oh, I could just ask them for another one. They'll give it to me. I'm like, okay, well, nice to know. Some of us, actually want to succeed and buy our own stuff. And you place a higher value on it. Like, okay, so women, if there are any women watching this, you go out and you buy a purse. Okay? Say, and I don't know, not everyone has a Walmart where they are, but I'm going to use Walmart as an example because I have a Walmart near me. Okay, you buy a purse. Okay, you go to 2 stores. Okay, one store you go to Walmart. You buy a cheap $15 handbag. Okay, the second place you go to is Coach, and you get a $400 handbag. Right? You get a $400 handbag. And I know these things because I have Coach on my Facebook. I don't get ads for Walmart anymore because, I'm manifesting higher quality stuff and I'm not sitting here trying to manifest Walmart. But the thing is when you get a Walmart bag and it's only $15, right? It's a $15 handbag. Get it from Walmart. You're not going to take as much care of it as you would the Coach bag you bought. Why? Because you only spent $15 on it. The Coach bag, you're going to sit there and you're going to get this leather cleaner and you're going to make sure it's clean and sparkling. You might only take it out every once in a while on special occasions unless you're successful, then you wear it all the time. But you're gonna keep it nice and clean, and you're gonna do all of these things for it because you paid more for it and you have value to it. You add value to that purse because you paid more for that handbag than you did the one that you got from Walmart. Okay, men, same for shoes. I don't know if you're a shoe head. I don't know. Or cars. And I know some women are into cars as well. I like cars. Okay, I've never been really one to be into fashion. Yeah, I like to look nice, but I could not tell you brands for clothing. I mean, I might be able to tell you a few, but that's only because I've heard the top earners talk about them and how nice the brands are and how you shouldn't shop at Walmart. So, yeah. That's about as much as I can tell you. Now, cars, on the other hand, I want a BMW i8 or a BMW M4. Okay? I want that. Xander, he wants a Tesla. I forgot which one it was. It's like an X something. I don't know. I don't remember. I have the power of the internet right here. Oh, okay. Tesla Model X. Okay, I see what it is. Okay. It is a... Ooh, them doors nice. Okay, I see you. So, okay, the car I want, the doors open like normal doors, right? Here's the door, you open it up, it opens like this. Okay, his car that he wants, the doors open like this. I'm like, I see it. It looks nice. Real nice. And I think that might just be for the back doors. I don't know. I've never been interested in Tesla. To be completely honest, never really been into Tesla. Even with the car I'm looking at, Xander really likes it. I'm not the biggest fan. I like the doors, that's about it. But the body and how it looks is kind of... It gives off family of 5 vibes. Just saying. It looks like a car that you would own to go to the grocery store. Yeah, I personally don't want it. Now, I mean, they have really nice... The interior is really nice. That, you pay for what you get in it. But you don't sit here and pay for, I guess, the looks. I don't know. I want a more sleek looking design. That's why I said BMW i8, BMW M4. Let's see. BMW i8 versus BMW M4. Wait, there's an M8. I don't know how to... I'm going to have to be looking at my car choices here. Yeah, they are sexy. I mean, BMW i8 M4. I mean, there's a drag racing blog about it. That's kind of cool.
Anyway, you get what I'm saying. I like the sleeker looking cars that look fast. I want to race my car. I want to race my car. I don't want to pick up groceries. I want to race it. Anyway. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. But we're manifesting here. We're manifesting, and I completely got off topic, and I forgot what I was talking about. But this is how this works sometimes, I guess. Yeah. The point is, I don't know, I don't remember what I was talking about before I lost track, but here I am. I'm gonna go on to the last thing I remember what I was talking about, and that was manifestation. And how Xander is manifesting his dream car and his success. He's going out to Tesla and he's test driving these cars and he's taking them out. I found out you can take them overnight. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could do that. And you know what? I'm probably gonna have to. I'm not like, you know. I'm sure the interior of a Tesla is nice, but the outside is not sexy. That is not a sexy outside. I want a sexy car. I don't want to. Let me go pick my kids up from school car. No. No. I want to put your seatbelts on, kids, because mommy's gonna drift this turn. That kind of car. You know what I mean. I should probably end the video off here because I already got off track and I don't remember the last thing I said before I got off track. So I'm going to end off the video off here, and you're probably hearing the ding ding on my computer again. So I'm sitting here and I'm getting messages and I'm like, oh, okay, it's time for me to get back to business and do what it is that I need to do. Yeah. If there is one song that you need to be listening to, it's called Let's Get Down to Business. Or, no, that's what I type into YouTube. It's not exactly the name of the song. It's, The Business. But, okay, hold on. Now I gotta YouTube The Business because, like, I forgot. Like, I don't know how to say his name. The Business. The Business. By Tiesto. I think that's how you say it. I cannot tell you. Could not tell you what, if that's how you pronounce it correctly or not. But yeah. Anyway, before I get off track even more, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, okay? Remember to invest in yourselves, like me, because you are the very best person you could ever invest in, and I'm saying this genuinely and wholeheartedly, okay? I sit here and I tell you this after every video, but it's true. You need to invest in yourself because you are the very best person you could ever invest in. Like me, I invest in my business for myself. Remember to invest in stocks, real estate, okay, gold, silver, real estate, stocks, all that good stuff. I forgot how the order goes, but you know my ending. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.